Like I can say something like, Ava, your hair looks really cute today, but your hair looks really cute every day.
That made me a little bit.
Right? But that could just be me giving you a compliment,
I get
right?
it, I get it.
But also my tone kind of made it feel like I was a little flirty.
Yeah, because you went a little deeper in your voice.
Deeper. I felt like I went more femmy. They are not necessarily forthcoming with how they feel, but they do make awkward passes at you.
Like, do they touch your hand?
No, I mean, they can touch your hand, they can grab you, they can say things to you.
Grab you how?
Like, like grab you inappropriately sometimes, but jokingly.
Oh.
Or they can say,
goodness.
or they can. Hey guys, welcome back to the Let's Say More podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Solange, and this is
Ava. I mean, my name is just like one syllable. I don't know. Like yours is Solange. Mine is Ava.
Well, yeah.
Like
I just heard your work person call you Ava. You didn't even correct him.
Because I get so tired of correcting people sometimes. I correct them so often throughout the day that sometimes I'm just like, I get tired.
I hear you.
But that doesn't mean anyone could call me Ava.
You heard it first, guys. Ava it is.
No, it's Ava. It's like avocado. It's very easy. It's a very easy name.
So we are going to clarify some information that we put out on our last podcast that was completely incorrect.
I mean, it wasn't completely incorrect. It was just a little bit...
not correct.
A little bit not correct.
It basically... definition of a cougar, puma, and a cheetah.
Cheetah.
So Ava, give us the definitions.
Well, I am not the definition of a cheetah or a reformed one, even though that's what I thought it meant. All right, so cougar is slang for a middle-aged woman who pursues romantic or sexual relationships with men who are younger than her. So it's or
women.
It's often used to describe women in their 30s or their 40s who are actively looking for casual sex with younger individuals.
Okay. That's a puma?
Cougar.
Oh, that's a cougar.
Yeah.
Okay, what's a puma?
So then a puma, despite being ugly shoes, they are also middle-aged women, so women in their 30s who want younger men. So cougar is
cougar,
40s, puma is 30s, and then a cheetah is a woman who is casually dating or sleeping with multiple men. For example, a woman who sleeps with a drunk man watches 2 football games in a row at a bar. 2.
Not one.
Not 1, not 3,
but
2. Or hooks up with casually can be described as a cheetah. Cheetahs are known for their speed, their grace, and agility.
Yes, they are.
I mean, they're just...
And a jaguar
is
anyone above 50, right?
Yeah. 50.
Dating somebody younger.
Yes.
So you qualify as a cougar.
Oh, I'm just...
So that part I was right.
Yes, so then what are you? You are...
I don't know. So what's somebody who dates older? What is somebody who's with somebody who's older? Because, I mean, does that make me the cub?
That is... What do you call a girl who likes older? I can't even pronounce this word.
What is it? That sounds like I have a disease, whatever the hell that thing was.
It does. Like, you need to go to the doctor.
Like I need to go to the...
No, that's what it is.
Doctor and get that checked.
Gerontophile.
To what?
Gerontophile. That sounds gross.
Oh my God, that sounds like
a pedophile.
Gerontophile, like somebody who's into like old people. No, I'm not into old people.
Well, I said older.
I think I'm just going to stick to the fact that it's a cub.
Sorry, we couldn't find women who dates older. Try one of these. Baby wolf.
A baby wolf.
He's dating a woman 5 years older than him. Baby wolf. He's such a baby wolf. A cub refers to a young man typically considered significantly younger than his partner.
So I was right. I am a cub.
Okay, so you're a cub.
So I'm a cub. They are cougars. Definitely not pumas because I'm not under the age of 40. So cougars or jaguars.
So you are a
So I'm a cub.
you are a cub. I'm a
Cougar. Fern's a cub.
that just sounds ridiculous. Well, now we know. Cougars,
Cougars?
ugly shoes, pumas,
Well, actually, it's pumas. Cougars.
pumas, cougars,
Jaguars.
cheetahs. Oh no, cheetahs are
No,
just
cheetahs are just
in their
hoes.
lane of their hose. Oh, they're like yeah, they are.
Right. They're like-
hoes. But they,
No, we can't slut shame. We can't hoe shame.
I don't hoe shame at all. But if you're a hoe, you're a hoe. There's no shame in your game.
You're a cheetah.
Cheetah. She's a cheetah. All right.
Oh my God. All right. So we cleared the air on that one.
Yeah, our bad. Sorry
Sorry
about
so
that.
so now we know what a cougar, a puma, a cheetah,
And a jaguar.
are. And I am a cub.
Yeah, you make yourself sound so like innocent, like
And cute, right?
innocent and
cute,
cute.
demure,
demure.
cutesy. Moving on.
Moving on.
Tomorrow is Thanksgiving.
Yes, it is.
So we're going to talk a little bit about what you're going to be doing for Thanksgiving.
Well, what you're going to be doing too.
Well, yes,
What we're
we
both are
going
gonna
to
be
doing
doing.
for Thanksgiving. What are you going to be doing, Boo?
I'm going to be at my mother's house.
Your mother?
My mother.
Does she make like a delicious Persian Thanksgiving, or is it like
She makes your traditional
traditional?
turkey. We don't eat ham. I'm Muslim. So she'll make big old turkey, the stuffing, the cranberry slices, which I don't like. I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
The green bean.
Uh-huh.
She makes the pumpkin pie.
Oh, so she does like the whole
Ever since we were young, my mom,
American thing.
yeah. So ever since we were young, my mom really wanted us to feel normal and like did the Christmas tree, even though like she doesn't believe in Christmas, but she did the Christmas tree. She did the Thanksgiving. And my family used to always come over to our house, but then our family got bigger. So then, it was just us. And my aunt does the traditional Persian food. She also does a turkey, but she also does incorporate Persian food. My mom doesn't. So she just does the Americanized.
So what do you do with Fern's family?
We normally split our time. Like we would go to my mom's house first or vice versa. But this year we're just going to be at my mom's.
Oh, okay.
Because Thanksgiving also, I think both of our moms started at the same time.
Oh, that's gotta be hard.
Yeah, it is hard. I ideally, at some point, God willing, when I get a house, I want to have it all at my house.
Like have both sides of the families come together,
Yeah, I would like it.
like we all did at your wedding.
Yeah, that was a good time. Yeah, I don't know. I like when families get together.
Yeah.
It's nice.
My cousin is having a Thanksgiving with her new fiance
Oh, congratulations to her.
at his house.
And what nationality is he, Boo?
He
Tell
is-
everyone.
He is Persian.
And once you go Persian, there's no other version.
Oh, Jesus.
Persians unite.
So we're having Thanksgiving. We're supposed to have Thanksgiving at his home, and then the families are going to meet and
nice.
all that because she just recently got engaged.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm excited for the wedding.
You're not excited to like go to a Persian house for Thanksgiving?
I didn't grow up really celebrating Thanksgiving.
No,
My
okay.
mom, Latin, we don't really do Thanksgiving. So she kind of did Thanksgiving a few times, and the times that she did it, it was more like she would make like roast beef, or she would make anything but a turkey.
Why? Was it just it wasn't her thing?
She just doesn't really like turkey. And
She
then
didn't want to get her hand in it.
no, and then I think like 1 or 2 years she made turkey, and then all of a sudden she just stopped, and she was like, I'm not doing this holiday anymore. I'm out of here. And
a lot of work.
she would leave. She would take a vacation because
Yeah.
her birthday was so close to Thanksgiving. So she would be like, I'm out. I'm going to go on vacation. You figure it out. So then I would end up spending it either at our friend's house or doing something else, like not really spending it with my family. And then I was married for a while, so Thanksgiving was an easy one to give to my then wife.
To your wife at that point. Well, we finally got some questions from our viewers. It's about damn time. So let's kick it off with some. Hopefully this will generate more questions. So I'll go first.
Okay.
It's in the spirit of Thanksgiving.
Okay.
What do you do if you don't like your partner's family and you have to see them on Thanksgiving?
Ooh.
Dun, dun,
Dun, dun, dun. I'm sure I'm not the only one that has to answer that question. I'm sure there's a lot of people
That probably
this
all...
Thanksgiving dreading this moment. I would probably say, I mean, I have had partners whose families I wasn't the most excited about. So seeing them for the holidays was always kind of a little like...
Did you feel like the Grinch or were they the Grinch?
You know what? It wasn't that they were the Grinch. I think it was more that they weren't as accepting of our sexuality. So they always kind of, they tried and they were really open and, you know, loving and all of that. But it always kind of, to me, felt a little forced.
Okay. It wasn't like, genuine.
No, it almost felt like if I was a guy, I think the welcome would have been very different. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I get that. Sorry that happened to you, but now you're here.
Yeah. So I would probably say, I know it's not easy and I know it's difficult to be amongst people that don't necessarily like you, if it's because of your sexuality or if it's because you have, I don't know, you're just a shitty person. I have no idea, but whatever reasoning there is for you not getting along with your partner's family, I would probably say try to make the best of it and kill them with kindness, because that always seems to work.
Yeah, kill them with kindness. My mom always says, don't allow others to change how you are. So same with the killing with kindness. Mm-hmm. I mean, you might find yourself in a situation where the family is like having an attitude with you, but just always be gracious. Don't let people have a reason to talk about you.
Yeah.
Like, so that when you walk out of that house, no one can say, oh, did you see that attitude? Or they said this, or they didn't thank me. No, thank you. Thank you for the cranberry sauce that I hate so much, but thank you.
I'm going to lick my fingers.
Thank you very much.
Have you ever been in that situation?
No, because I didn't get to go around. So I wasn't allowed to go around. And I think I just accepted that as being like normal. Like, oh, so-and-so's with their family, I'm with mine. I didn't know what I was missing. I didn't know like how cool it would be to kind of like be around another family that like loved you and accepted you.
What if it was the other way around though? Like family that you didn't necessarily like. Have you ever like not liked your partner's family?
I've had disagreements with my partner's family, challenges, I would say. Like, yeah, I've had challenges with my partner's family, but I've never disrespected my partner's family because I'm really big on respect. Mm-hmm. So I might stay quiet, and they might be like, well, what's wrong with her? Mm-hmm. Or I just won't go. I've had situations where something has happened and then I just did not go to that family function. And
you're like, why even put myself in that position?
Yeah, you pull yourself out of it because you don't want to be uncomfortable. You don't want your partner to feel uncomfortable because they're in the middle, right? So you're putting them in the middle. I'm the type, like, I don't want to be the reason you're fighting with your family.
Right.
I don't want that. Like, stand up for me, like stand up for what's right. Obviously, if I'm in the wrong, then tell me I'm wrong. But stand up for what's right, but I don't want a family dinner to be ruined because Ava's here.
Right.
So I just rather just not go. But that's happened maybe once where I didn't go, maybe once or twice where I wasn't all good, but I did the whole fake it till you make it because it's the holidays and you don't want to give people a reason to be upset with you.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right. next question we got in. Now, these questions are going to be random. They're not all Thanksgiving based. We had a few that we thought could align to the Thanksgiving theme. Okay, so the next one I have for you is, how do you approach running into an ex?
Oh my God, that's
I was going to say, I feel like this is a topic you might be an expert in.
Oh my God, it happened last year, actually. It didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. I thought I was handling the situation correctly, and in my wife's eyes, I did not. So, I did not. I think in hindsight, if I were to do it all over, I'd avoid it at all costs.
You would just walk the opposite direction?
Yeah, I would completely walk the opposite direction. I'd probably leave the restaurant.
Oh, okay.
I'd probably be like, I just saw a cockroach here.
I gotta go.
We gotta go. Like, let's go. No, I mean, in reality, I would want to be mature about it and just, if they saw me, they saw me. We could say hello, be cordial. I mean, I don't have a friendship with any of my exes, so I feel like saying hello, seeing them, like, it's just a hello. Like, it's not.
Right. I think it would be more awkward to ignore them and not even. It's really weird to me because you spend so much time with this person, right? And in that moment, they are either the love of your life, or they're somebody who you want to marry, or you're going to marry, or somebody you've married, or somebody you want to spend time, like, your life with. And you spend all this time together. Like, they really do become like your best friend, your partner, your confidant. And then from one day to the next, it's like you don't even know them.
Right. And then I think that as long as there's not like a blurred line as to like where you guys stand, seeing them and just being cordial, like a hello, introducing them to like your family or whomever you're with, as long as that doesn't open up a door to like, well, let's go have lunch. Or let's talk. I don't see a problem with that. I don't know if it were to happen again. I don't think I like allow the side hug, because I allowed the side hug, but it's also because I didn't know
it's
the right
awkward,
thing to do.
You're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You kind of just go through the motions.
Right.
If somebody initiates a hug, you're going to go in for the hug. What are you going to do? Leave her hanging and not hug her?
Right.
Give her the hand?
And then especially like if her person's there too, and then they're like staring at you, and you're like, you just don't know what to do, because you don't want to create a scenario that doesn't exist, because if you act awkward, then they might be like, why, if there isn't anything going on between the two of you, then what's the problem?
Exactly.
Because that's what I would think. Yeah. I would be like, hold on, if there's nothing going on between the two of you, why didn't you introduce me?
Right.
You better introduce me as your fiance, the queen of your life, the fucking best thing that ever happened to you.
Let me roll out the scroll of all the things I'm going to list.
Hello. Like,
while I introduce you.
What are we doing here? No, but I would probably, if they didn't see me, I wouldn't try to be seen.
Right.
I would let it like flow the way it should.
Okay.
That's what I would do. Yeah, because I think that's the right thing to do. That's the mature thing to do. Maybe 25-year-old me might have just like been like, oh my God, they're here, and I would just like run the other way.
Yeah, I've definitely run into exes in different scenarios at different times in my life.
Yeah.
And I think I've reacted differently in every single one of those.
Yeah.
Like, some I have literally just turned around and completely ignored them, like I didn't see them. Even though they were right next to me.
Oh, wow.
And others I have actually acknowledged and said hello, and I was cordial and nice, and I wasn't with anybody. I was by myself. And others I have just kind of given like a hey,
a nod, a friendly nod.
Kind of like, oh, I see you, you see me, okay, that's great.
There is one ex though, the one that I said I regret. Like, if you saw Mildred, what would you do if you saw Mildred?
Oh, I don't know.
See, like, if I saw the ex that I said I regretted, that was like the worst thing, I'd either want to say something very rude to her, because I feel like I never got the chance to like.
Yeah, but at that point, I'm like, yeah, it's water under the bridge. Who the hell cares?
Sometimes, listen.
I mean, if they came up to you and they said something to you, then that's a different story. But I would not engage in conversation with somebody, it's not
might.
worth my time.
It might be worth my
I'm
time.
like, you're in my past for a reason.
No, if I woke up that day and I chose violence. Listen,
I
sometimes
wouldn't.
we all want closure in different ways. Some of us want closure in cussing someone out. Others want closure in just, what. I don't always take the high road.
Yeah. Well,
Listen, this is me.
unconditionally Ava.
Ava. Take it or leave it.
Okay. All right.
Well, I have a question.
Okay.
Anonymous question. Mm-hmm. They want to know, how would we handle a friend that likes us or likes you?
Like if I have a friend that likes me?
Yeah, what would you do if a friend liked you? And what if you didn't like them back?
I mean, I've had that happen. I've had friends that have liked me.
Jesus, you are just like...
I think we all have.
Must be the hair. I wish I had that. Let me see.
Get out of here. I think it depends, because sometimes I feel like if you're in a situation where you know that this person has been very obvious and very forward and has like literally said the words, I like you, or I'm in love with you, or I want to date you, then obviously it makes it easier to engage in that conversation and then say, oh, thank you so much. I'm flattered, but I don't feel the same way. But if you've had things happen, which I have, where they are not necessarily forthcoming with how they feel, but they do make awkward passes at you.
Like, do they touch your hand?
No, I mean, they can touch your hand, they can grab you, they can say things to you.
Grab you how?
Like, like grab you inappropriately sometimes, but jokingly.
Oh,
or they can say
goodness.
things to you, flirt with you, but it's always done in a very how do I say this? Like in a very kind of undermined kind of like it's not so obvious, right? Like it could be played off as like a joke.
Give me a line. Pretend you're trying to say something to me.
I don't know. Like I can say something like, Ava, your hair looks really cute today, but your hair looks really cute every day.
That made me a little bit.
Right? But that could just be me giving you a compliment, right?
I get it.
But also my tone kind of made it feel like I was a little flirty.
Yeah, because you went a little deeper in your voice.
Deeper. I felt like I went more femmy. That's as femmy as I get, guys.
Maybe I'm not, I don't know, but your voice changed.
But my point is there's that fine line of like, okay, so my question is, when and how do you approach that? Because if this is somebody who is a friend, is in the friend group, but isn't obvious with how they act, right? It makes it uncomfortable to be around them, because then there's like this underlined vibration that you can't seem to quite put your finger on, and you don't know how to move past it without acknowledging it. And if you acknowledge it, they can just simply say, well, that's all in your head. I don't feel that way. Right. Because nothing's been, like a line hasn't necessarily been crossed.
Right.
It's been tampered with. It's been flirted with, but it hasn't been crossed.
Yeah, I completely can see that happening to you.
I'm sure it's happened to you too, boo.
I don't know. I feel like no one really says those things to me. Although my wife has always pointed things out. She says, how do you not know that they're flirting with you? Because I just don't feel like, I feel like if someone says my hair looks nice, they're just giving me a compliment.
I feel the same way. That's why sometimes I'm like, oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. And then I keep thinking, oh, it's nothing. Oh, it's nothing. And then it gets to the point where now I'm in a situation where I've said it's nothing so many times that now I'm thinking, oh my God, maybe this is something, because somebody else brings it to your attention.
Got it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. How would you handle that? Would you like nip it in the bud right away? Or
I don't know. I'm asking you because...
the question is now pickleballed back to me.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do. I think I'd probably pull away and stop getting as close as I was with them.
Okay. Noted.
I'd probably do that. Maybe I'd have a conversation and just like, if they said, oh no, I was just like joking, but then you're still letting them know like, I caught you.
But like in the moment, right? So like if they did something
I wouldn't do it in the moment.
moment.
No, because I wouldn't want to embarrass them. I tell them like...
But I mean, something happens.
Oh.
It's not like you're gonna bring it up, like say, hey, by the way, I know we haven't talked about this, but you know that thing you did last year?
No, I wouldn't do like last year. I would I wouldn't put him on the spot if we were in front of people because I wouldn't want to embarrass them. So maybe
Oh, but like, okay,
the
so
next
maybe
day.
okay.
The next day I'd be like, hey, like, remember the way you like touched my shoulder? Mm-hmm. I just want to know, like, are there feelings there? And then they'd be like, no, what are you talking about?
Oh, so you would just straight up ask.
Yeah, because then if they say no, at least they know that you caught on, and then they'd probably stop doing that.
And what if they say yes?
Then you say, well, I'm not into you.
And then that whole relationship now is awkward
Well, but
in that friend.
I didn't ask them to like me. That's not my fault.
This is true.
Right?
This is true.
And
It's not your fault you're so desirable.
But how do you handle a friend that has been jealous of your like relationship or when you're dating someone? How do you handle that?
Like somebody who is jealous because I'm in a relationship and they're not and we're friends and that kind of thing, or somebody who has feelings for me and now I'm in a relationship?
I don't know because I had a friend who was in a relationship with a guy, but then when I started dating, they were jealous of the person I was dating. But like me and this straight person never hooked up, never had feelings, like
Maybe
nothing.
she was in the closet.
I think so. I think she had like a really big crush on me.
I think it's either that or, I mean, I could definitely say I've had friends where when I started dating someone and they weren't dating anybody, they would get a little jealous because now my attention has gone from, you know, them and being with them 24/7 and spending all my time with them to now having a partner, and now this partner's gonna take my time.
I think that's normal.
Yeah. So that I kind of get, but as far as like having somebody, I would kind of be like, what's it to you? Like, why are your panties in a bunch?
What if they said, well, I want you to unbunch them? No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. What if
Then I would say, you better talk to your partner because I'm not going to be unbunching anything.
What if they said, well, no, I just don't think this person's right for you or you're moving too fast? Like, what if they disguised it that way?
Like if they don't like your partner?
No, if they don't like your partner, but there's nothing wrong with your partner.
Oh. I don't know. I mean, I think it's for me, I maybe it's the Libra in my rising sign, but I always feel like I play the devil's advocate. Like I can see both sides to something pretty easily.
I don't think Libras can see both sides to things. I'm married to a Libra.
Oh, well, your Libra's a little different.
I'm married to a Libra. Like, no.
But I can definitely say, okay, I understand that maybe you're feeling X, Y, and Z about this situation or about me with this person, but like I think it's probably because you might have other feelings. Now, I would say this if I thought that they actually were being forthcoming with their feelings to me, but if they're in the closet and they haven't said anything about it and I'm just assuming, then I probably wouldn't say anything.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was always weird that they had a problem with me hanging out with my girlfriend at the time, but then behind my back, they would reach out to my girlfriend and be like, oh, if you ever need a place to stay, you could stay at my place.
That's weird.
Weird, right? Like befriending my girlfriend.
Maybe she liked your girlfriend.
No, I don't think she liked, nothing in me thinks she liked her. I think, you know that saying, keep your enemies close?
Oh, yeah.
That's what she was doing. And then I found out she's a really shitty person, so it makes a lot of sense.
Oh, Jesus. All right, let's see. Next question we have. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
No. I think it's lust.
You think it's lust?
Yeah, well, because I'm really shallow, too. So
Way to be honest, boo.
I mean, listen, you guys want honesty, openness from me. Here you have it. No, I don't. How can you look at someone or like spend an hour with someone? Because it would be when you first see them, right? So like if you're at a bar or at a party or at dinner and you first see them, how could you know you're going to love that person when you know nothing about them? But those butterflies that you get, that's your attraction to them. You think that they're good looking and you're like, oh my God, I'm in love. No, you're in lust. You believe at love at first sight?
I believe kind of what you're saying, that it is mostly lust at 1st because it's at first sight.
Right,
Right.
that's right.
So I see you, I'm going to think you're attractive. I'm going to be attracted to you, and I'm going to want to get to know you.
I want to unbunch your panties.
I want to unbunch your panties. And then I think the love part of it kind of comes into play once you start to have a conversation with the person.
Yeah, I just don't see how people can say like it was love at first sight. I mean, listen, if any of you have had love at first sight, tell me. Like send us a message.
Well, it's like Love is Blind.
Oh, I love that show. But it's never, but see, this is the problem. Then when they see each other and when they see that like this person isn't cute, then their face changes.
I know. I always look for that moment. But I also think that sometimes it's because, I mean, you could also make the argument that you can fall in love with somebody without necessarily being attracted to them at first, right? Like there are people that have met other people whom they weren't attracted to at first and then gotten to know them. And you see this a lot, I think, with like straight women and guys. Like the guy who's not exactly the best looking guy, but he's funny, he's charismatic, he's all these things. And
Well, he's
then
just a friend.
she's like, oh, he's cute. And then she falls in love with him.
Yeah, I think women do like funny guys. I think
Yeah.
that's like a big thing. Women always want someone to make them laugh.
I think that's just across the board.
You think guys want women to make them laugh? I don't think so.
I mean, women in general, I think like funny partners or like people to make them laugh.
That's probably how I got with all my partners, because they thought I was funny.
I highly doubt that that's the only reason
I mean,
why.
you know, I'm pretty funny. So that's probably how I kept.
You are pretty funny.
Oh, now you're hating on me. I'm married.
Ooh, your hair.
You better
I don't know, I'm
shut
just
up.
saying.
Listen, button your shirt up a little
It's
bit.
doing something for me. No, I need to unbutton it.
Oh,
It's getting
listen.
it's getting hot in her.
I'm spoken for. I'm a missus. Yeah, so that's what I think about it. I think lust at first sight rather than love. I mean, that's my opinion. But if anyone thinks otherwise, let me know. Yeah, but there's nothing. I also don't think there's anything wrong with being shallow. I think being shallow, sometimes people are like, oh, why are you like that? You should look at someone's personality before you look at their appearance. Well, if I can't get past your appearance, then I'm not going to want to know your personality.
If you're a butterface.
We could be friends. Like you could be the homie.
I mean, I have been in situations where I have met girls who I was not physically attracted to, and I ended up dating them anyway.
Yeah, you did. You did.
And that didn't turn out great, but I thought they were good people.
You were doing like charity work?
Oh my God.
No, cut that out. Cut that one out. That was good though. Cut it out. Cut it
No,
out.
I'm not cutting that out. I'm leaving that in.
Cut that out. Edit.
No, I was not doing charity work.
I mean, you know, you could claim it on your taxes. Shit.
That's fucked up.
Shit, that's so fucked up. Don't come for me, people. But yeah. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving and you
Thanks,
have a
boo.
lot of fun. Let me know.
Actually, maybe we should do what we're thankful for.
Oh, okay. You go first.
Oh,
You go first.
all right, Boo. I am thankful for you.
Oh,
I am
thank you.
thankful for doing this podcast with you. I am thankful, of course, for my friends and my family. And I am definitely thankful for Mrs. O, which you guys will find out later in next week's episode, what that's all about.
That's right.
I am thankful for my Luna. And yeah, I'm thankful for my health, most importantly, because without it, I would not be here.
Right.
So I think that pretty much sums up everything I'm thankful for this year.
That's a good list. I'm thankful for you, of course, for pushing me to do this podcast, for, you know, having it here and it's set up so nice. I love it. I'm thankful for my beautiful wife, my beautiful teenager, my sisters, my parents, my niece, all of my friends, all of them, even ones that I haven't made time to see. I know people have been hitting me up like, when am I going to see you? I'm sorry, but I'm thankful for all of them, for my job, for my career, and for life. I think I've come a long way. I'm really excited to see where every step takes us, and I think this is really fun, and it's given me a different purpose. So
yeah,
this has been fun.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and I think we're gonna do a lot of good with this, and we'll be able to have a lot of really cool experiences. Hopefully,
Yes.
If you guys give us some ratings,
Yes, please rate us. I did hit up a few of my friends to sadly find out you guys have not rated this podcast. You need to rate us. You need to subscribe to us. Or give me your phone. I'll do it for you.
No. So we need some ratings,
Yes.
some subscriptions.
We need questions. Like, hit us up like, hey, Ava, or Solange.
Yeah,
what's
we
up
need more
with
of
this?
these babies.
Yeah, give us some stuff to talk about. Like, we'll talk about it. We'll say more about it.
We'll say more about it. Yeah, we will. All right. Well, we're going to wrap that up, and we're going to catch you guys on the next one. We wish you guys a very, very happy Thanksgiving and safe Thanksgiving, and lots of shopping for those on the next day of Thanksgiving, because that's the only thing I look forward to.
Yeah, the Black Friday.
Friday.
Where I feel like it's not as good. The deals aren't as good as they used to be.
Yeah, it hasn't been very good, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We're going to catch you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Later, booze.
Bye, booze.